What's happening, everybody? I'm Sasuke and welcome back to Nuclear Throne. Today we're going to be doing the Horror Daily. As from last episode, our warm-up run lasted a bit too long. So we're going to be rocking the Horror, no crown, B-skin on the daily. Let's go. So the blue Horror, or not the blue, the purple Horror, extremely cute. Way too cute for its own good. It's also mostly terrifying, but you know, good with the bad, I suppose. I will take more bullets instead of explosives because I don't plan on keeping these explosives for too long, if at all possible. I think they're really convenient to have on the first few levels, and I think they become a little too dangerous, for the average player anyway, as time goes on. But, you know, I mean, I'm so above average, right? I'll go ahead and explain the right click of Horror again, just for people, in case they didn't watch the last episode or the previous episode with Horror, or watching. We're gonna... Okay, yeah, we're just gonna swap this out. I like the explosives, but we're not going to keep them. Horror's right click fires a beam of concentrated radiation that destroys all... It destroys all of the bullets hit, including plasma and all that kind of business. We have a chance for a mutation here. Why did I say radiation? Too much radioactivity on the brain, I suppose. Impact Wrist is what I want. Homing Bolt is what I need. Baby, give me what I want. So, Impact Wrist over the better choice, I think, is going to provide us with some corpses flying around to deal additional damage. This should take 5 shots, and we're going to do so carefully, not to take any additional damage. And he's down. We hit level 3, and there's a nuclear Otata up here. Wow. So I was playing a lot of melting runs in the last video, so my brain is still stuck in that Crown of Blood melting situation where I just want to be spamming right click. If I could just tape down my right click as melting, I would. But I don't think it works that way. I haven't checked though. So we're going to be taking back muscle here. So we're going to start stacking up that early ammo. We're going to try to use a lot of our bullets here on this level. And hopefully quite a bit of jumps from our Impact Wrist. We'll get a lot of free kills so we won't waste as much ammo. Speaking of a lot of free kills, wow, that was incredible. Our ammo situation is looking really good right now. I'm just going to blow that up and wait it out. Don't want to put myself in that situation where I have to panic fire at a rat that's charging at me, and well, you know how that goes. Blow up the canister, kill yourself. Oh, hi. I can't believe that actually happened. I was looking at the other guy, and then that rat charged me, and my brain was just like, I've never been in this situation, even though I've literally been in that situation a million times. Well, hopefully not a million. Wow, I've been playing this game a long time. It's been a million times. We're almost level 4 here. Things we want, things we need. We need a defensive mutation or 2. I would prefer 2, actually. I would like to have... Oh, nice. We got all the rads. I'd like to get Bloodlust, which is not here. Strong Spirit is what we want. Rabbit's Paw, I believe, would be better. But for safety on the daily, we're going to go with Strong Spirit. Gonna blow up some of these cars, get them out of the way. We're a little low on HP, and a lot of explosions just went off. Are you a mimic? You are not a mimic. So, we're going to take this moment to realize we need to slow down. We took a lot of damage. It's getting a little scary. Scarier than I'm comfortable with. And there's some HP, but we don't have a second stomach, so it's not a lot. But it's enough to survive a contact hit from an enemy, and it's enough to survive a bullet. So, we can feel kind of safe, but we shouldn't feel comfortable. Because, wow, that guy snuck in a bunch of shots. I don't like this situation too much, but I think we're going to come out fine if we play it carefully. Which we did. And luckily I didn't just run into that fire. It would have shot and probably dealt 2 to 3 damage to me if that hadn't been the last enemy. We're gonna charge... Oh, Jesus. I didn't want to charge this hard, but we're here. So, I guess we're just gonna keep charging. This sucks. That's gonna make the IDPD mad? Wow, it didn't. That's really nice that We didn't have to go through the extra trauma of pissing off the IDPD. That would have just made our lives a little bit harder. Impact Wrist took out the sniper there. And things are going well. We're missing some HP, that's for sure. We're missing defensive mutations, that is also for sure. And we aren't going to get another defensive mutation here, which scares me a great deal. Recycle Gland is always something we're looking out for our bullet weapon. Lucky Shot's good for the late game. Euphoria is always useful, but I think Trigger Fingers is going to be really nice. So I took Trigger Fingers for the express written consent of using our Slugger more. Because our Slugger has a pretty long reload time. So with this, it's going to allow every time we get a kill for our Slugger to be a little shorter reload time. Now, we are going to deal with birds as they come over, because we don't want to get trapped by birds. And if we do get trapped by the shots from Big Dog, we are not, I repeat, are not going to be scared to spam out some radiation to survive. Gonna kill that guy so he doesn't crossfire us a little bit. Sadly, we are using a lot more resources than I wanted to on this single fight. Okay, this is a little scary, because we're going into the next level low on ammunition, mediocre HP, and not my favorite loadout in the world. And this is one of the levels where you need to be pretty set. Or at least have an idea of what you want to do. And right now, I don't know what I want to do. I want to be a close range guy, apparently, which you never actually want to be forced into doing. Looks like we got some more energy. So if we can take this slow... Oh, I wanted those rads, but we missed them anyway. Okay, ooh, that was some close damage. Close to making it damage anyway. We don't have enough ammo, sadly, to make use of that. I wouldn't mind that that energy sword, but I don't think it's going to be what's best for us. What's going to be best for us is ammo. We need ammo. Laser Brain is also going to be what's best for us in this situation. It's going to make our laser pistol much more effective. Or not our laser pistol, our electricity pistol. We want some Eagle Eyes. Eagle Eyes, please. I'll take 2. Take 2, call me in the morning with the Eagle Eyes. Why do we want Eagle Eyes? It's going to make our energy pistol... I keep saying energy pistol. It does use energy, so I guess that is kind of relevant. But it'll make our electricity curve sharper. It'll also make it more accurate. Because it's really scary to go down a hallway against these guys with an energy... I almost said it again. With a laser pistol. For the fact that it might, if it arcs incorrectly, you could take... It can take your life. And that's the last thing we want. Now this scares me. Okay. I do believe without our ability to reload faster via Trigger Fingers, that may have been some damage. Is that the last enemy? We're gonna blow it up anyway. Safety first. That guy's dead. This is the last enemy. Auto crossbow is definitely what we want instead of the Slugger. I said that, and then like the biggest thing of doubt just came over my mind. I was like, oh god, is it really what we want? Used a little bit of... I don't like that. Please, sir, just don't pick up that car anymore. Stop and car. No. Okay, so... this is such a hard situation. There are 3 shell weapons, which have given us a lot of shells to work with. The problem is, I've kind of committed. Sadly, we pissed off the IDPD. That guy threw a grenade, which is gonna put us in a scary situation for a second. Oh, that was some bad damage. Okay, I've made it my decision. I'm gonna head back here and grab our Slugger. For the fact that we got so much ammo for it from the 3 shotgun weapons that dropped. We just have to play really careful. I don't want this car business. I'm not buying a new car, damn it. I refuse. Looks like we got some explosive ammo. Nothing to be happy about, nothing to be bad, nothing to be sad about. I almost said to be bad about. Get good, kid. Get good. Oh my god, that guy did not want to die. That was a very scary situation. That curve, though. We're getting lots of ammo. That's always a good thing. These mutations don't really excite me. I wanted Bloodlust, we don't have it. I wanted Second Stomach, we didn't have it. Plutonium Hunger is gonna have to do. Little Hunter, we're gonna do what we always do as horror and spam shots into this mofo like it ain't nothing. Sadly, he spawned IDPD here. That sucks. And I'm gonna spam as much mutation as I can, and we're out. Okay, this is scary, and he's dead. We are at 1 HP, but he is also dead. And there's a little bit back. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, it's like poetry. So now we have to take it slow, like mind-bogglingly slow. And the reason we do is we have no HP. If we get hit once, we die. And dying is not on the list of things I want. Rabbit Paw is at the forefront of the list of things I want right now. Oh, this is so scary. I don't like having to use this lightning pistol in those tight corridors like that. Oh my god, even like that scares me. So we're gonna go up here. Oh, that dog scared me. Oh, that would have been our death if not for our right click. We cornered ourselves and had no way to get out of it. So this next level, the labs, is going to be hit or miss. We need to come out guns blazing, but we don't need to push over our limits. Now what do I mean by that? We don't need to push into a situation where we can't shoot our way out of it. Need to get the necromancers down, do some nice dodging. Don't get cornered by that turret thingy. This turret thingy is evil. When they made that, they had the exact idea behind everything I didn't want on the level. Because they make no noise, they pop up out of nowhere, and they kind of just blend in with the surroundings till you get close and then they shoot your face off. All of that being said, that's not what I want in an enemy. But I'm sure that's what the developers want in a murdering enemy. The quadruple machine gun is interesting, but we don't have the supporting mutations. But I really don't like our weapons. We have to replace our weapons. We cannot fight the throne like this. It's just not going to happen. And we ended up dying. That was really sad. I didn't want it to go like that. We kind of got cornered. That guy spawned to our right, and then the IDPD was to the left, and he shot out a burst. I could have went down, but I was feared for my life. That's 12 minutes, so we're going to do some more runs. But I think we have time for a serious run, so let's try some plant. Let's just do normal plant stuff. Now if this loops and it becomes a long video, and I didn't want it to be anyway, I'm sorry about that, but if we had to loop this video, I'd be happy. Sadly, our run ended way sooner than I hoped it would have. Our weapons weren't looking pretty though. Like, if we were given a better choice of weapons, I believe that would have been easier to continue. Not to say there aren't going to be people who do continue that run and go on to loop many times, but I myself found myself in a situation that I did not like, and I kind of messed it up for myself. But it's not catastrophic. There's always tomorrow. Well, until the world ends. Doo-doo-doo. But hopefully that's not anytime soon. So, there's always tomorrow, as far as I'm concerned. And we always have time to hit number 1. And that's kind of the goal for the series. I love Nuclear Throne so much I still play it in my off time. Even though I make videos of it daily, I still play it for hours on end on my off time. So, I don't think... Yeah, the Throne Bud's amazing and so is Rabbit Paw. I don't think hitting rank 1 for daily is going to be the end of the series. But I do think it's going to be a slowing down of the series. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, there's still going to be daily videos, but I don't think I'm going to be playing as much in my off time. I don't think there might not be as many random, like 2 to 3 video spurts like there are sometimes. And it's not because I won't love the game anymore, but that's kind of my one goal, is to hit rank 1 at least once. And if I hit it once, then I'm gonna feel pretty accomplished. But if we end up hitting it multiple times, I'm gonna be over the moon. Banana Ramsey. I wouldn't mind being able to hit the top 10 relatively consistently. If we could hit the top 10, like every 2 videos was the top 10 video, I would be over the frickin' moon rainbow. But that's a long way. As you can see, that's a very long way from happening. So hopefully there will be plenty of content on the channel. If anybody is getting in to Nuclear Throne, one thing I can say is go extremely slow. And that was disgusting. That rat just belched out a bunch of other rats. Go slow. You don't want to play fast. The game is tailored for faster play. But the faster you play, the more mistakes you're going to make. The more mistakes you make, the more often you're going to get hit by bullets and all that bullcrap. So slow is the way to go. It can be kind of boring to play slow sometimes, but it's definitely the way to improve the most. I have no idea where this last enemy is. Maybe he snuck back to our spawn? I thought we spawned right there though. He's not over here, he's not over here. Is there a corridor? Yeah, there's a small corridor. But yeah, play slow, play smart, stay away from melee weapons so you understand them a bit more. I'm not even really good enough to be saying anything. I don't understand melee weapons enough to really be able to use them effectively anyway. But that being said, also do what you consider fun. For the longest time, I only played Robot. I learned every single thing I have to know about this game from Robot. I didn't start branching out till I started making videos. The reason I liked Robot is I felt like he had the most potential. Anytime there's a weapon on the ground and you can't make any use of it, in my mind that's lost potential. And Robot can eat that weapon to gain HP or ammo, and it kind of brings a feeling back to the game. It has also sadly contributed to my opening red chest on sight thing that I do, which I know is really bad. You should try to save as many red chests as you can to get multiple weapon chests for a better chance to get more guns. Because if you're content and you don't need guns for the moment, you should probably save it. Which sadly I don't do that. That's one of my biggest problems, I think, in my current game style. And I see these assassins, and I don't want any... Wow, okay. I really, like, 90% of my brain was like, that assassin is alive and wants your butt. But apparently he wasn't. But those big weapon cases are extremely useful, and I don't think I'd take advantage of them enough. Hey, don't burn a plant, man. This plant is not flammable. Okay, we'll lock him down, and I'm gonna go up here. And there's only one enemy. So I thought that was actually a corridor. It kind of sucks that there's a sniper hiding behind Big Dog over there, because I don't think we're gonna be able to get to him. Okay, so Plant is probably the best character. Bold statement, and very controversial statement. But in my opinion, I think Plant's the best character. And I don't think taking the shovel or the sledgehammer was a good idea. But I did it. I did it, I'm gonna live with it. I don't want to live with it, but it's the situation we're in. But yeah, I think Plant is one of the best characters. I think he has one of the best right clicks. Not only for panic, but also just for pure survival. We don't have the mutations for a minigun right now. And I want to start doing more minigun runs. Because, oh my god. Okay, so when you click with a weapon, a melee weapon, it pulls you forward very slightly. Just, I don't know, it's just how the game mechanic works, and I didn't take that into account when I smacked myself in the face. So, we're gonna do an eyes run. I do think we should spice it up though. What kind of spicing should we do? Crown of Blood seems like a death wish. I think we're gonna do a Rebel Hatred run. It's one of my favorite runs. Every time I open up a chest, it's going to provide me with extra rads, but it's also going to deal 1 point of damage to me. This is one of my favorite runs that I've done recently, other than the Crown of Guns with Plant. Not Plant. Why did I say Plant? The Crown of Guns with Robot, because you can eat all of them, and I think it's really, really good. And if you get Rabbit's Paw, like almost every single frickin' enemy drops a weapon. It also kind of it generates your own tier list, because yeah, you can look up tier list of weapons, but sometimes those weapons don't really suit you. You kind of have to generate your own tier list to know which weapons do you value and which weapons do you think are just like, you know, if I had it, okay, if I didn't, that'd be fine too. Because a lot of enemies, a lot of people hate on the wrench because you can take a lot of damage with it. I am also known to take a lot of damage with the wrench. Yeah, we're gonna go crazy and open that. Not a smart idea. But if we survive, we'll get a lot of HP back, so here's to surviving. Rabbit's Paw is gonna be nice. Hopefully we'll drop more HP with this. We need to get out of this cubby hole, because if the boss spawns in said cubby hole or around said cubby hole, we are going to be boned. Oh, we lost so much radiation there, I didn't even think about it. Oh, we killed ourselves with the explosion. That kind of sucks. I was hoping to shoot that before he charged through the wall, but he kind of snuck in there before I got the chance to. So this is another playstyle that I really like to do. I think it's very dangerous, but I think it teaches you the value of HP. Yeah, everybody's like, oh, of course having higher HP is better, which of course it is. But sometimes you gotta make sacrifices for the greater good of the run, maybe just the greater good of having fun. The greater good of the run, the greater good of having fun. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, but I like it. And I think this actually teaches you a lot about the game. In HP, it also teaches you a lot about enemy mechanics, because sometimes you'll want to manipulate enemies to stay alive longer, so you can go explore more of the level. Because sometimes there's more stuff you want to do in a level, like you'll see, okay, well I didn't get any chests this level, so maybe I explored too much, or maybe I didn't explore enough, but all the enemies are going to be dead soon. If I can manipulate this enemy to not kill me, but also have him alive and well, you can get a lot more done. Like right now, we could just leave that guy in there forever, pretty much, and the odds of him leaving this room are like really low. So if we need to go do other stuff in level, we could easily. That's kind of the idea behind enemy manipulation, is to have one enemy that you can consider. See, this is why I don't use this weapon, the explosives. I'm very prone to killing myself with explosives. I have been in every game. But I'm not taking a cursed double shotgun. There's a lot of cursed weapons I like, and I like using cursed weapons because you can get the secret curse level, which isn't very much of a secret, but there's a curse level you can get that is more difficult but more rewarding, and I find that a lot of fun. We're gonna take Laser Brain in case we get some kind of laser pistol or something. Summon an ally. Sadly, we don't have one of my favorite mutations, which is, people who have watched many of my videos will easily know what mutation I'm talking about. It is Impact Wrist. I really like Impact Wrist. It picks up free kills for you. It's just fun to watch the corpses fly and kill random enemies too. So I think it's very strong. And every time I don't have it, I always feel like I'm missing something. I guess just because I've used it so much. Oh, hi. You can tell when the alligators are running around. When they're standing still like that with a shotgun in the air, they more than likely haven't seen you and they won't attack you on sight. But if they are running around, that means that they have seen you at least once and they will attack you on sight. So if you get close to them while they're doing that, you can easily get one shot. Lots of HP, lots of rads there. I guess the back muscle. We aren't really stacking anything. We will blow that up. That was beautiful. That's the kind of stuff you only see in Michael Bay movies. I want to summon an ally, so I did. You want to, you do. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, I guess. At least we're getting some ammo back. We don't even have a Rabbit's Paw. So that was another mistake, a classic one that I make a lot, is if you run directly towards an enemy, your brain has less reaction time to say, hey, that guy's shooting a bullet, I probably shouldn't run directly forwards. So if you're ever running directly at an enemy, you have a higher chance of taking damage. It's a mistake I make a lot, and it's just something I gotta work on personally, but hopefully you seeing me make the mistake will make you make the mistake less. No comment. Another run, gonna murder the IDPD. Tell them popos not today. They are oppressing me and I don't like it. You think you can hold all the crowns for yourself? What if I want a crown or two, man? I think they have something against Rebel in particular. Maybe because he kind of looks a little bit... I can't believe I took that damage. I wonder what the heck this character is saying when he takes damage. That's cool. What is that? It kind of, you know, call me crazy. It almost sounds like he's saying PewDiePie. I highly, highly doubt it. But it sounds a little bit like PewDiePie. So, I took my favorite mutation. Who would have expected that, honestly? Okay, maybe it's not PewDiePie. Maybe I just heard that in my brain, but for a second there I thought it was. We dropped the pistol for the shotgun. I like the shotgun. I think it can be pretty strong. I don't think it's always strong. I think a lot of people take it in the wrong situations. I think early game it's really nice, and if you can transition into a flame shotgun, I think it scales pretty well. But if you can't flame that flame shotgun, you need to ditch it. Ditch it fast and hard and as soon as possible. Rabbit's Paw, more ammo and HP drops. Means we can be a little bit more ridiculous with our playstyle of opening every chest for tons and tons and tons of radiation. The boss spawned behind us and we are at 1 HP. Now we are at 3 HP. Math. Can you dig it? Wow. I didn't think he was going to shoot there, but Crown of Blood melting. This is how you cheer up. After a hard day of Nuclear Throne, where stuff just isn't going your way, where things are going downhill, play Crown of Blood with melting. It's hard to take these runs seriously because not only when the explosion noise happens does it make a silly noise, but also, I mean, everything just explodes. Eventually you'll lose track of your character and it's just fun. It's good old classic fun. Which I value really highly in Nuclear Throne. I think it's a fantastic game, and I do think there's a lot of competitive aspects to it, like tier rankings and stuff. But at the same time, people forget about the fun, man. You gotta bring the fun back to video games. At least that's what I try to do. Oh my god, why did we try to sneak that, and why did it work? I love that risk. That's what I live for. Those plays that shouldn't work, but when they do work, it's like, yeah. Oh, those endorphins, though. Can we not be in this situation, please? Oh my lord, just let me through. The boss is over there somewhere. He's wrecking shit up. I don't want him to look at me. Don't even look at me. My wife, she won't even look at me. Oh! Oh my god, that nuclear Atata. He was going so ham, I couldn't even stand it. Just another portal. That kind of sounds sad when you think of it that way. Are these characters trapped in an infinite loop or something? Is that what we're experiencing? We aren't experiencing a game, we're actually experiencing a tale of people trapped forever. It's kind of sad. But I mean, it's for my enjoyment, so you might as well enjoy the sadness if you have to, I suppose. I don't know. That sounds terrible. And I can't really think of too many other situations to comment that would be kind of like that. You can tell it's not the level when the corpses can blow up immediately. If they take a second like these blow up, you know that the thing is about to spawn. Bloodlust is the start of the god combination. It's hard to get the god combination, but when you do get it, it feels so good. Hoping this one works out a little bit. At least in the sewers. Never mind. So that's gonna be it for today. Mediocre play. We kind of went on tilt after the daily run. The daily run put us on tilt, and we kind of just digressed lower and lower and lower until we messed up. But that's perfectly fine. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I hope you like it. Check out the other videos on my channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.